to my man Quest Mcody.
Before, hold on. I don't want you to get flagged. I don't want you to get flagged yet.
Right.
Can we stop? Let me roll the blunt up so I'm not
All right.
rolling up paraphernalia at the beginning of your hookup, and then they say you promoting drugs. They can't say what's in the motherfucking blunt.
I pressed record already. You good, man? Just hold on,
All
man.
right. What's the word, man?
Well, my brother, I mean, I'm at an event last night, and you're being talked about heavy on social media. When I turn my phone on, the first thing I see is my man Quest Mcody. You went. I guess you went to the Philippines.
Nah, man, I didn't go to the
You did
Philippines.
not go to the Philippines. Okay,
That's
so
the
let's be clear
crazy
on that.
shit. It'd have been wild if I went to the
Yeah,
Philippines.
because I'm like, you home already? Like, damn.
Man, I'm here, man.
You know
I I was in Detroit, man. I was in River Rouge. I was in a suburb of Detroit, so I was at the crib. Now that makes it sound even crazier, doesn't it? That's
yeah.
yeah.
That's not in Detroit and all that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
A brother named Mike Swift. You were battling last night.
Yeah, man. Yes, young
And
man named Mike Swift, or a man named Mike Swift. You would say so.
okay. So can you get us up to speed who this gentleman is? I never heard of him before. Maybe you can
Can
enlighten
I?
us.
I'm gonna set this all up
All
just
right.
so the people can have context or
Okay.
whatever. I'm gonna do it while I roll my blunt. So
Yes, sir.
the people that are here, y'all stick around, y'all tune in. I
Mm-hmm.
do want to say, um, I'll say that later. So let me tell you. All right, so I get a call about this battle, and a guy's like, "Yeah, I want you to battle this guy from the Philippines. His name is Mike Swift." And he's like, "Yo, he's a big rapper in the Philippines. Like he's a big name in the Philippines. Everybody knows him. He's got a lot of popularity. That's what the guy's selling me that. I tell him my price, and he cool. You know, so I'm like, all right. There's two things. Um, Also, he told me like, yeah, this guy has battled Real Deal and Marv One. So I'm like, oh shit, Real Deal and Marv One battled him. That sound, okay, whatever. Philippines. I did an interview with Enigma from Flip Top
Okay.
a while back. And for y'all that don't know, Flip Top is the biggest battle league in the world.
Yes.
It's bigger than URL, Smack when it comes down to views, not necessarily influence or anything like that, because they were influenced by us. Um, but like their battles get millions of views. When I say millions, I don't rip my blunt, man. You saw that?
Isn't that where Oxymoron is from? Am I right on that?
Nah, he's from Russia. So
Okay. Who did Sharon battle? Somebody also had a lot of views also.
Sharon battled over there before, I believe.
Yes.
I can't remember, but they have like they got a really they got a niche fan base, man. There's it's a lot of people out there. You did.
Right.
And they love battle rap, they love basketball, and they got some really dope MCs. So anyway, I was talking to Enigma, who is the founder and the person that runs Flip Top Battle League. I was
Right.
talking to Enigma. He and I did an interview. I might be like the only American like battle rap outlet that like I took interest in Flip Top. Like I like Flip Top.
Mhm.
They got dope MCs, man. Dave Dinger, Supremo. Sometimes I don't know what they're saying. Lord Manual. I'm looking at just the screen. Fucking Class G, First Class G, Charisma, Looney, fucking Crypto.
Mhm.
They got I'm somewhat familiar with their scene. I'm not a pro on their scene, but I admire it just because I admire just different cultures, man.
Right.
So dude hit me up to do the battle. I say yeah, and you know what, man? I didn't really look at the guy's battles, man. I just was like, if his second language is English,
Mhm.
if I don't know how good he's gonna be, but like if he's this big person in the Philippines, this may be some good cross promotion, because ultimately I want to go out there and just talking. And these people have nothing to do with each other. Like Flip Top has nothing to do with Mike Swift or whatever. So I'm like, this'll, if anything, get me in front of their fan base a little more, and they know who I am. Cause like, yo, I talked to the owner of Flip Top. He's like, yo, people like you and Marv and just you guys help inspire some of the shit we do. So like, I got a rapport, but the money just ain't there. You know what I'm saying? So that's tough. That's
Right.
tough for them because yo, they ain't swimming in the money. So getting me over there is an expensive kind of thing for them. So I was just whatever. I'm gonna take this battle, see what comes of it. So man, I had these other battles coming up. Like this guy had brought this battle up to me earlier in the year, and it kind of flaked out and didn't happen. But he had
Okay.
brought it up around the time I was supposed to battle Danny, She, Solo, and it finally came about around the time I was supposed to get done battling Rock. It was like and I had it was 2 weeks. We had been speaking about it, but just some delays or whatever. So anyway, of course I'm focused on the Rock battle, and I'm like, yo, when I get done battling Rock, I'll pull this guy's stuff up, pause, and I'll watch some of his stuff because even though I saw a clip of him and thought he was trash, I thought he was trash, and I just turned it off and was like, "Oh, I'll worry about this when I get done battling rap
Okay.
or whatever." And I could beat this guy. I could just show up and rap.
Okay.
But something in me was like, "Yo, man, go do some due diligence on this guy. Find out a lot about him." And I find out stuff like, he's, you know, building basketball courts in the Philippines and doing things in the community that align with some of the shit, that
That
I
you got going on,
yeah.
right?
And
Right.
I'm like, oh man, that's dope.
So
That's real dope.
you feel you share something in common when you hear
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, cool, cool. So then I go and I watch one of his battles. I'm like, let me go watch this whole Marv battle. And I watch some of it, and some kind of way I end up off of it, and I end up watching the real deal battle. And in one of the rounds, homie is start, and I'm saying this for a reason, y'all. I'm sorry.
Right.
Just giving y'all context. So during his round, he started one of his rounds off disrespecting Real Deal's father. Like, you want to know what his father said before the battle? Nothing. His father's dead. And and he went on with this for like 16 bars, and Real Deal is a class A, class personified, as Stephen A would say it. And he handled that perfectly, man. He handled it. He still smoked them, got him out of there. And he did that, and he was trying to liken it to the fact that his father was also dead. But like in his rounds, he was saying stuff like, stop trying to get sympathy for your daddy, and I'm gonna put you in the grave with him, and just all type of things he was saying. And I was like, man, that's in poor taste. Deal is handling that well. Um, but
Can you
he said it.
stay right there for a second? How do you feel about shock value bars? Or this is not, it's even a disgusting word to even use, I think, respectfully to Real Deal's dad and everything, right? But what do we call that though, Quest? When you're saying something just to get crowd approval, who's in the eye, like, wow, he just said that. He just went there with it. What do we call it? Is that shock value bars?
Kind of, yeah, but it's two ways to look at it.
All right.
I'm an MC. I'm a man first. I'm also an MC.
Right.
When I can't even find the reason in your rhymes for this, it's different. When there's no skill involved in doing this and you're just saying it, it's different. He wasn't being creative and talking about my friend's father, and this ain't about him. I'm just using this to set
Right.
this up.
Right.
He wasn't using creativity. So anyway, I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh man, that's trash. But he did it under the guise that his father died. So I can disrespect your father because my father
Okay.
died.
He trying to intertwine those two, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I watch that and I just notice it. I take notice. So I tell myself, yo, I'm gonna start my third round. And when you hear this guy rap, like, you're not gonna take him serious. Like, Bazaar was hosting and Bazaar walked off in the middle of his round before he even got to saying the word. Like, you feel me? So like he's the worst rapper I've ever rapped in front of, and I battled somebody that was in their first rap battle ever before.
So let me ask you a question, Q, because you know how this culture is, right? With all due respect, they're gonna say, "All right, Q, you've been here for decades,
Yep.
and Did you really need this battle with a person that you think is trash, especially a person like yourself
Mm,
who considers himself an MC?
yeah, and
Did you
that's
do it
that's
for the views?
that's 100% important. Saying it's not the views, right?
Okay.
We talking about branding because I don't get paid from views, and I'm
All
the
right. All right.
very first
All
person
right.
in battle rap that brought to the attention that niggas don't get
Gotcha.
paid from views.
Mhm.
I get paid from views. I get paid from me and Daylight views, Charlie and Marv One views, and all the
Right.
other battles that I own. So I do get paid by views, but I understand how it works.
Mhm.
Um, Again, when he brought up the guy's name to me, and he led with how prominent he was in the Philippines, he led with he battled Marv, he battled Real Deal, and I didn't do my due diligence. But even if I didn't think he was good, like phenomenally good, what if he's really, really good in his native language and it just doesn't translate into what I think is good? This is cool, just but like, did I think I was about to get a billion views off of this? Absolutely not, man. I told them a price and they paid my price. And I thought that I would have a way, like before I listened to him or what have you, and I thought that it was gonna be a really cool way, um, just to just to give you because I ended up not saying this um just because the guy wasn't good, but I had stuff like flipping through the lower manual before this light slaughter, grab your hand in them and get a K Ramming and Mike Father. Um, your flow cold, mind sharp as a pick in the ice water. That don't mean nothing to you, but I just said four of they battlers' names in that, and I had a run where I weaved their names in and out of
Okay.
my rhymes, the way I be doing shit. Where I
Mhm.
did that for an extended amount of time, and my goal was just to show them some love. Like I interviewed the owner of Flip Top and was talking
Right.
to him about wanting to come out there, and I had an opportunity to show some love to a community that support us a lot. You did, and so anyway, we start the battle. Man, he's in there. He's just stinking up the place. It's not a desirable battle, but we doing what we do. So once I see him saying what he said, the deal, we were so far into it, into the battle, I was gonna actually, like, I wouldn't have took the battle if I'd have seen it. But again, we were so far into it, we had the prizes, all kind of shit
How
going
many?
on.
How many rounds?
It was three,
Okay. Okay.
and I talked to Deal about it, um, and I tell him how I decide how I plan on opening up my second round. I mean, my
Mhm.
first round. And I wanted to do my first round on some just like, yo, I don't give a fuck about you or this battle based on what you said. So it was just like a theme. So to set this theme up, I got like I it's kind of like the old solo battle. I got a drink, walking around, um, and I start my battle off by quoting what he said about Real Deal's father, but not saying.
Real quick, what did real? What was Real Deal's reaction when this man Mike Swift went into that conversation about that man's father passing
Um,
away?
it, he handled it in a very mature way, like Real Deal is known for. He understood what it was about, and he handled it the way he wanted to handle it.
Okay.
Right? Do I think he should have did anything? No, it wouldn't have changed anything. Right? So
You're saying resorting to violence. You're saying.
yeah, resorting to violence or anything or what have you. Everybody has their way of handling things, and I didn't resort to violence. That's another thing. Um, so um, I started my round off by quoting how he began his round against Real Deal,
Mhm.
but I didn't say that he said it the Real Deal in the beginning. So the room was really quiet, and they were like, "Yo, I don't fuck with it. What?" And then I said, "This is what he said," and I went into my round, and in my round, I'm saying like, "Yo, I ain't trying to say what this man can't say. I'm just saying what I ain't gonna stand here for." And
Mhm.
like in my round, I said something to the extent of like, you said that like you said that about Deals there, like that shit was lit. You mentioned
Mhm.
somebody deceased tonight, I'm gonna split your shit. Like so
Real
that
quick,
was
real quick, real
like,
quick update. You're all over the place, sir. Chigs, my man, Chig Smooth, a blogger. Got you on here, brother. Just want to let you know what's going on. But continue. Just let you
man.
know where you at right now
So
with it.
so The battle go on, man. The guy's trash, man. He's stinking up the place, man. I'm freestyling. I'm fucking around. At this point, I'm just having fun and entertaining the few people that are there. Right.
How many rounds are you into this battles when this before this transpired?
This is the end of the battle. I had already rapped. There
And
was
you
no
fucking
more
got
rapping,
it.
and he had already over rapped this time every time, and we were. And I don't care. I don't count nobody time. When me and Rock battle, our minute time was whatever it was, and we ain't give a fuck. We just rapped, so I didn't care.
But it's a little
Um,
different when niggas spitting garbage and he speak
yeah,
on rap for
and
a
the,
long
and the
time.
whole building is kind of just like, and it's not like regular garbage. It's like you could pick up a child out of first grade and just put them in front of the mic. You remember that baby that had the rap where she was rapping to the beat but wasn't saying no words? Like that baby was cooking.
That's what we
So
doing with Quest. That's what we
nah,
doing.
for real. So during his third round, man, Bizarre literally left the stage, bro. Well, not a stage, but you know what I mean.
What
Um,
before he went there with it?
yeah, way before he had left. Marv was gone. Everybody was gone. Like Marv battled next, and I had already rapped, and it motherfuckers like, all right, man. And so they had walked away. So it's just like me and them few people left that were standing there. So, and I also want to add that I noticed when he said the thing about, and I'm sorry to be jumping, when he said the thing about Dill's father, I noticed the host kind of chuckled, but it wasn't funny. It was like, oh my God, he said it. Oh my God, he said that. It was one of those, right?
Right.
So while this shit is going on, he started rapping. And he say something about Martin Luther King. And it wasn't like a diss. It was like, yo, I believe in Martin Luther King or something. And I'm just like, you know, it's kind of, you gotta read the room. You gotta kind of do the do your due diligence. So he go
Did he
into
come,
that.
did he come alone or did he have a Philippine posse with him? Did he have a
I don't
squad
know.
with him?
He had it was somebody with him. When you hear me, well, when you hear someone say, um, get your man's,
Mm,
that's just letting him like, yo, that's your man's.
right.
So just letting you know that we all know who would, whatever. Um, so look, he say it and he just say it like my nigga. Like he don't say it he don't say it in a derogatory.
No
Other
hard ER. Is that what we saying? Was it a hard ER?
he ain't say no hard ER, and he
All
ain't
right.
say it in a way where it's like
Demeaning.
he was
Demeaning.
trying. But nah, what you were doing is you were trying to create shock that you said the word because you don't say it. I watched all your battles and stuff. You don't say it. You don't say it in your interviews. You haven't said it once.
Right.
You found the space to create shock value the same way you attempted to do so against my friend. You don't have the skill to actually participate in this thing that you want to be a part of so much. And you believe that saying that it's a thing I got like with you ever go to the zoo and you see the lion cages and you don't think to or the lions behind the glass and you go up to it or the gorillas behind the glass and you go up to it and you turn your back and you lean on the glass because you know you safe.
Right.
You see the lions behind the glass, you lean on the glass because you know you safe. You know you safe. Um, this isn't something you do. And for you to try to get it off, pause, on me, like I'm about to be the first time,
Right.
like you
You're gonna
decided to.
be you're gonna be the black man guinea pig. You
Now,
know?
now here's the thing. What he believed he was doing, he thought he was about to educate me, right?
Mm.
And that's the thing. Like he was going into something, like because throughout his battle, it was trash, but he talked about like the Ada tribe, and a lot of times people assume stuff about Black Americans
Mm.
in regards to us understanding um, where we might have had allies
Right.
or where we may have formed
Oh,
relationships. You know
right.
what I'm saying? And it's like during the Civil War times when they were sending soldiers over and they was having this U.S. Philippine um, just conflict. Black people was going over there, right? And they got in hopes of just, how it was, man. You in the military, you getting treated like shit at home. You join the military, you think it's gonna be better. You go over there, you see y'all doing the same kind of stuff, and they treating these people the same way they treat y'all, or in the same light. And then you got revolutionaries over there that were able to turn some of the black soldiers, and the black soldiers joined their revolution because they like, man, yo, I get it, and yo, I understand that 100%. But standing in solidarity does not make you a part of one's community. You feel me? It don't. It makes you a supporter. It makes you a supporter of their community from within your community.
Okay. All right.
So we saying 2-3 years, some soldiers was calling each other niggas back and forth means that in 2025 you come here and you test this out with me.
You want to
Like,
exercise that?
like it's crazy, bro. Like, and I'm not knocking his approach. I'm knocking his stance after it's like, yo, I'm not standing for that shit, bro. We not comfortable. But it's like, yo, I understand the likeness, the lynching in America and the slaughters in the Philippines at the hands of white America. 100%. I got that 100%, bro. I understand that some black soldiers joined and rocked with them. I 100% understand that. But one of the things we never really address or take a stance is like he's trying to educate me, and that's okay for a rap battle. When it comes down to trying to justify it, you assumed I was ignorant and you were giving me some knowledge. I appreciate it.
Let me ask you a question, Q. Was it more like you wanted to put a stop to that and anything like that?
I don't.
So you can't slide and let people think that's going.
It got something to do with me. Okay. It got something. You doing this with me, and like people jumping in the like I read some stuff in the comments where people have said like he wouldn't have tried that with this person or that person. What did I try? Like, I understand what I said and the nature of what I said. I understand what that was.
Right.
I didn't put my hands on him, and I could have. That would have been a bully. That would have been a bully. You're not only
you were conscious enough to know when he went there with the N-word towards you that I could pound you out, but I'm not going to do it.
The first thing I did was separated myself.
Okay.
And then when you see me come back, I'm addressing initially
the league,
the people that are standing there, letting this continue.
Okay.
And how I feel about it. And if we want to go back in the Quest Mcody history of standing on how we feel about shit, then talk to any league owner in battle rap. Like, I don't have a problem with standing on how I feel about something, and I don't have a problem with walking away.
Right.
Like, so if I'm on the stage and something is going on the stage that goes against my moral set to a point that I feel like that I need to do something, my first thing is to separate myself from the money. Because niggas sit up and endure the shit because they want the money, and I understand. I would have never taken the battle. Me and Diz were homeboys, like homeboys enough that when I see them places, I say what's up. We wasn't calling and talking all the time, but we had great conversations. Lengthy conversation, hours.
And Diz has been known to let the N-word slip.
So listen, So listen, I haven't talked to Diz since 2023. When he battled Real Sick, I voiced my opinion on how I felt. He didn't say it to me, but I ain't never battled Disaster. Disasters say nigga sometime. Guess what Quest not gonna do? Like, if I'm not gonna put myself in the space where you feel like that, and it's not like, yo, this word has control of me. I want you to understand something from a moral standpoint with me. And it ain't.
Does it bother when Cortez or Fat Joe?
Did you see my? And that's the thing. We're talking about bother, and we're talking about somebody saying it to me and me not liking it.
Okay.
If right now, if I called you anything that you didn't like, you just wouldn't like it, and how you would respond to it would totally be up to you.
Well, if you battle Cortez and the N-word when
I battle Cortez, I addressed that. I addressed it in my third round.
Oh, I gotta go back to that. Okay.
I addressed it in my third round. I
Honestly,
don't have. I can understand it, yo, man. I know Nims. Nims used to let the N word fly,
a
right?
lot.
I understand it. You don't. You don't let the N word fly. Why are you flying that bitch with me? Like why? Like what are we doing? And then you're trying to lean on the Ada tribe as if no, I'm trying to tell you, yo, bro. I know about the Ada tribe.
Right.
Like when Cortez said, "Yo, I'm not from New York." I understand that Hispanic people in New York, like Fat Joe, like Cortez, and like others, that's
Mm,
how shit going. It's a coastal thing. I've learned that in my traveling. Guess where we were? We
mm,
were in Michigan. We were in my home,
right.
and we don't really do that, bro. Like it's just not like so. You didn't even do the proper homework. Like I wouldn't come over to where you from and stand in front of your people, man, and say those like you're not. No, bro.
Mm,
Like so, it's not the word; it's the audacity. It's the audacity. Um, like again, like for the people that's like, oh, you shouldn't let these words. Yo, I didn't let the word. Nothing happened. I just didn't stand for it. I raised my voice. Ooh, Quest got loud.
mm.
Um,
So what are the legal owners saying when this is transpiring? What are they saying?
he was on the camera. He was just standing there, and a lot of the stuff you hear. Number one, um, someone unplugged the camera.
Wow.
Someone pulled the camera off of the thing because what transpired wasn't for everybody.
Oh, so that was intentional.
I'm just saying
Okay.
because it wasn't for everybody.
Okay.
Whatever would have happened, could have happened, should have happened. It wasn't for everybody to see.
I
The
heard
the
somebody. I
camera,
heard somebody say. You get somebody saying, "Get him the f up out of here."
okay. And here's the thing.
Whoever that was.
Yeah, whoever that was. Um, at that point, like they still had the microphones on for the interviews, which I didn't know. And we were like, there were some points when I'm right there in front of them having a conversation, and then the proprietors of the establishment come, and everybody is separated.
Mm,
Um, and when you then it's just a decision to be made.
mm,
During that time, like the person that's running the league, I mean, the feed went off, so it was what it was. Um, the owner of the space, I don't know who owned the space, but that person's speaking, and I'm just like, yo, it's very easy.
mm,
Somebody gotta leave, right?
mm.
In that situation, somebody should leave, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well let's decide. Let's figure this out. Here's my vote.
Mm,
Here's my vote.
mm.
And now now we looking, and I got people by the hundreds from the Philippines putting nigga on posts on my
Whoa.
Facebook under my nephew pictures. You
Mm.
got them?
Yeah, wow, you're good. Great minds think alike. I'm going there with it. Continue though. I'm going there. Continue.
So now they hitting my fucking my social medias, and they're using
This is
the word.
disgusting. This is
Yeah,
disgusting. This is very, very disgusting for y'all who don't see
yeah.
this. Like the brother got a picture of his nephew here. The same person, Ballast Star, whatever his last name. He going hard with the N word, so hard body with it. You
Like in
feel
it,
me?
in it, and I got a bunch of them, and now here I could deal with that. I don't give a damn. But
Right.
these are, I don't see any black people in my under my nephew's post putting nigga down there as a taunt.
Mm.
So you see who you fuel. It's no way for me to fuel the black community to spew black hate to a black man,
But
right?
did you feel the black community wanted you to stand 10 toes down and duff him out? Because when you said I'm gonna split his shit, I seen people on social media say, "Yeah, Chris, you ain't split his shit." I'm like,
Yeah.
dog, man, I
And
don't.
and and here go the thing.
All right.
Did he keep rapping?
No, he stop rapping.
So there were specific things said.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep rapping, here's your opportunity. There were other things said. There were many opportunities that nobody can see, and that's cool.
Right.
Um, I don't got no career on being no tough guy. I ain't never tried to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk to people about I'll never. This is not some shit I'm proud. Like I don't lose my cool, whatever the case is or whatever. And I don't really consider that losing my cool. Like I yelled at him. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been way worse shit that done happened with me in battle rap, and it ain't no stories about it. Um,
So last night you've endured people coming at you sideways.
yeah, man, I don't like. He didn't try to like. He wasn't
Understand?
trying to fight.
Okay.
He wasn't trying to fight.
Are you saying it's out of his hands?
No, I'm just yeah, like yo, he wasn't trying to fight. Like I'm not sitting here saying that he had ill intent. I'm
Right.
saying that he may have had good intent. He just didn't read the room. He wasn't trying to fight. What the fuck do I look like fighting and you ain't trying to fight? It looks like assault.
Right.
It
I agree.
looks like assault on a foreigner that got to go through the airport assaulted. It looked like yo, I'm still a prominent figure in my community, man. Like yo, I lost my cool, and I'm gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna have to deal with that.
Right.
But I'm like, if we just talking about battle rap community or the battle rap culture, yo, I'm a prominent. My nigga Swave calling me. Um, I'm a prominent figure in my community, not just because of battle rap, because of the positive deposits I put into my community.
Right.
And some of these things, like when we have, like I know you had mentioned like Cortez and you had mentioned Fat Joe. When we have people outside of our community that we give carte blanche to say the things that we say within our community and to have that comfortability, it also comes with the responsibility of letting them know that everybody ain't like me. And
That's a
them
fact.
understanding
That's a
that
fact.
shit don't fly with everybody. So
We
one
might, we
day,
might let you fly with that shit, but some other people
yeah,
who got same pigmentation as me, they're not gonna be
yeah.
fun. Not gonna be
Yeah,
comfortable.
you one day you gonna bump into Quest, or you gonna bump into somebody worse that's
Right.
not gonna even take a
Absolutely.
second to say a word, and they just gonna hook you.
Absolutely.
I know what he's trying to get to. I understand the relationship between Africans
Mm-hmm.
and the Philippines.
Right.
I 100% understand. Um, my people ain't gonna be under my posts saying some of the things these people are saying to me. Some of
Right.
them called me a monkey, all kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't think that's his fault. Like,
I mean, if you're ensuing a riot, ensuing something that's, I mean, you know,
no, that's my fault. Because if I wouldn't have responded the way I responded, they wouldn't have said anything. But they
okay.
also would have thought it was cool. Because here go the thing: he's gonna
So
keep. He
you're
would.
thinking
He
with a clearer mind now. It sounds like
yeah, yeah.
how
No,
move.
no, it's not a clear mind. Like I would have responded. I'm gonna
Right.
respond the same way. Like I'm not gonna put myself in these predicaments.
Got you.
And we not gonna make it a let's piss Quest off thing because then I just remove myself. I know how to remove myself. Like I'm a human. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but we have to really focus in on what the real problem is. The problem is these rappers that have no skill that only resort to being disrespectful. Um, only resort to shock, not even disrespect, because disrespect in a rap battle is what happens. But like he said, he did what he did with Deal, and now he taking it where he gonna take it with me. And yo, if he don't get checked, then what? We got motherfuckers that ain't got nothing like that learned this culture from us telling me that I don't belong
Yeah,
in
that's
battle rap culture.
crazy.
Are
I've
you
been
out of
seeing,
your
I've
fucking
been
mind?
seeing a lot of lately where they saying such and such is belonging no more. This person should be here no more. I'm like, nah, dog. I'm just like,
It's like do you understand that I am part of the reason that you fucking watch battle rap?
mm,
And you're telling me that I don't have no reason to feel how the fuck I want to feel? Like, oh, well, you
every
shouldn't battle. Well, why shouldn't I battle? I've been in this fucking culture for 20 years and it ain't never been no incidents with me and no fucking no fucking
Incident.
that's publicized to you niggas that you
Publicized.
niggas know
Right,
about.
right,
Like you niggas, it ain't never been shit. Um, I've stood in front of some of the worst things people could say. Like, I just don't want this guy from the Philippines calling me a nigga.
right,
That's it.
right.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And we talking about, oh, what if he would what would he have done if Diaz said? Why would Diaz be calling me a nigga? Why would Diaz be calling me a nigga? If I'm not gonna battle disaster,
Right,
because if I battle disaster and he say nigga in the battle, don't I know that he say nigga in battles every once in a while?
right.
So I just wouldn't battle him.
Okay.
You feel
For
me?
that,
Like
for that, so, for that sole
I mean,
reason. That sole reason.
for if there's somebody that's overtly racist with their bars,
Right.
God bless the dead. Cadillac Ryan used to say some of the most racist shit in the world
You
in his
did. You did.
battles.
You did. You
He
did.
actually said fuck one
You
of my senseis in one of his battles, and it was very disrespectful in his passing. But we know his mental state in that time. I don't put it on his heart. So again, God bless the dead. But I wouldn't have battled Cadillac Ron during that time because I'm not about the subject. Make myself
right.
just available for that shit.
Mhm.
It's like you niggas understand goods saying, don't talk about my daughter.
Right.
And you niggas like, and it's not like the most of the people are supportive. It's just like a few people, and then it's people like, yo, y'all just want to see something. Yo, post my bail. I will put hands on somebody when it come down to me putting hands on somebody, and none of you niggas are ever gonna put a battery in my back to get me to go further than I want to go.
Right. Right. Facts.
Like,
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
I understand. Like I'm from here. Like and by here I don't mean Detroit. Like
Mhm.
it's a lot of niggas that do this shit, and they got certain things that they stand on that they don't. And then it's
Mhm.
other motherfuckers you gotta know they don't care about you. Everybody that's like, oh, he should have hooked. He should. Y'all don't really care about me.
At all. At all.
Y'all just want to see. Y'all just want to be entertained, man.
That's a fact. Agree.
Like so like, was it a better way of handling it? Of course.
But you're not thinking that right then and there when it's
It's just
right.
that was a human response for
Right.
me. And I never sit in this bitch and act like, I mean, I ain't fucking Malcolm X. That ain't salt. That like I ain't no goddamn freedom fighter because of that. It's just like, yo, you not about to bust your nigga cherry with me, nigga. Like, 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 you gonna pop your nigga cherry with me?
That is crazy, Quest. That's crazy.
Like he got this thing, man. He was trying to start G Unit Asia, so he gave 50 Cent a proposal, right?
Who?
He handed
Who?
it to the guy I battled. This is something
Mike
he said
Swift?
in it. Yeah, yeah. This is something he
Wow.
said in the interview years ago. He gave um 50 Cent a proposal for G Unit Asia, right? I bet you he ain't had nigga in that proposal.
Of
I
course
bet
not.
I bet I bet the word nigga wasn't anywhere in that proposal.
Of
He,
course not.
he put out a mixtape that said "Bring Me Jay Z" by Christmas. That was the mixtape title. I guarantee
Not really
it ain't.
bring me easy, but I know where you're going with it.
No, that's what it said. It
Okay,
was
okay.
"Bring Me Jay Z" by Christmas. Like maybe he was trying to get signed. I don't know, but it didn't say "Bring me that nigga." Bring me my nigga Jay Z. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not your nigga,
Big
man.
difference. Big difference of words. Yeah, big difference of words.
Yeah, you just don't got no career on doing that, man. And now you putting batteries in the backs of your people that they believe they supporting you. And his silence is louder than anything, because if I saw, and I haven't seen it,
Mm.
um, but everything I've seen, I haven't seen anybody call him anything derogatory in their response to what happened. I've seen them in support
Mm.
of what I said, did, or not in support of what I said or did. But what I haven't seen is
Yeah.
anybody being racially um, um, aggressive toward anybody.
Mm.
So a lot of your people I ain't gonna say your people because I don't want to put it like that. A lot
Mm.
of people that believe they are supporting you. I'm gonna read some of these just because we couldn't really see when you showed
All
them,
right. All
but
right.
I'm gonna read some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 72 rooms. I'll fight that crying nigga.
Mm.
This the person that said it, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, blur that out. Fuck that. But of all the, hold on, where's this shit at? Monkeys,
Mm.
chingas, cracker, ball heads. You say all that. He can say nigga.
Mm.
Invite him to the Philippines. Invite the nigga to the Philippines. Yo, my nigga. Like, and if I saw that happening to him, the
Mm.
decency in me would be. Let me tell you this. I got a homie from here in Detroit, man. He a funny nigga.
Mm.
I won't say his name. He used to battle rap. He don't battle rap as much no more. When I was battling Daylight, he went into a room and said, "If you pull any of that, I don't want to get you flagged. So GAY shit.
Mm. Mm.
Um, if you pull any of that in Detroit, we gonna whoop your ass.
Mm.
We gonna stomp you out, or we gonna something." And I went under the post. I was like, Daylight here with me, man. Anything happened to him happened to me. That ain't how we get down.
Mm.
And this my friend, or someone I consider an acquaintance. This my guy. Like I fuck with him. He fuck with me.
Mm.
Um, so it's a responsibility we gotta take. So if I'd have hit that man, what you think would have happened in Detroit to him after that?
It would have been good.
It'll be my responsibility. They steal my
Oh.
you steal my responsibility.
Mm.
I ain't bring you here really, so you're not my responsibility. But it's some shit that could really happen. It ain't no losing. So why would I?
Mm.
You feel me? It ain't no losing. So it gotta have to happen if something would have happened,
Right.
because it ain't no losing. So but I'll say this:
Mm.
I'll get the dog shit beat out of me by somebody before I sit up and let one of you motherfuckers just sit up in my face and call me something I don't want to be called.
Agree.
Ain't no nine. Look. Period. If I don't agree with it, I'm not gonna play semantics. Cortez says it. Whatever. He say what's up, nigga. I say what's up, nigga. You see that and you think it's cool for you? Come say it. And when I
Mm.
say, hey brother, I'd appreciate if you didn't. If you
Right.
take offense by that, then you get whatever response that I feel like giving.
Right.
Like you just get whatever the response, and I'm working on that. You dig? I'm
Right.
not in this bitch running around fighting nigga battles all over the world. You feel me? I'm not trying to police no word. I ain't telling you what you, but I'm not gonna stand here, bro. I'm gonna leave. You gonna follow me?
So
That's
so
when
let
you
me,
gonna have a problem.
so let me go. Cause I got three couple minutes here left. Um, what's being said as you're leaving the building?
I didn't leave.
Oh, you didn't bounce, quick Q.
No,
Okay.
he left. He
He
had to
left.
leave.
Okay, so he
It-
left.
we
He
had
had
we
right.
had one more battle, and nobody wanted him there. That's what's missing from this whole thing. The owner of the space came and spoke with me, and then went and spoke with him. Like he mediated in between. It was very civilized at this point. I'm in the back chilling. We talking, laughing. He come back, he talked to me, man. I said, yo, I didn't mean any disrespect to your place. Um, this is where I stand with it. One
Mm.
of us can't be here. He At that point, he was already outside. It was one battle left. It was Marvin Coffee. Marvin Coffee, you
So
don't
Marlon
need to
Coffee went
do
down.
that.
It went down, right?
Yeah, it went down. And
Mm.
my whole thing, I'm like, yo, man, once Marvin Coffee battle, I'm out.
Mm.
Y'all want to let him back in? Y'all cool? Cool. I'm gonna support my brother. He don't need to be here for that.
Do you think they respected your wishes?
Yeah, he never like he we in like, bro, I'm not like a lot of people like, oh, he wouldn't have did that if he wasn't in Detroit. Yo, man, I might not have been able to say somebody got to leave a fucking building if I'm not in Detroit. The same way if fucking Tay Rock say you got to leave a URL event or nigga, yo, you gotta go, dog. You gotta go, dog. What the fuck, dog? If I'm in New York, dog, and Murder Mook is like, yo, them niggas gotta go. Them niggas gotta go 9 times out of 10, bro. So yes. But I did not. Um, I'm not standing for none of that shit. If I don't want to hear it, I don't want to hear it. I'm not with it, man. Like y'all could try to play these games, try to figure out who can, who can't.
Did he try to apologize? Did he try to apologize at all?
Nah.
Oh,
he tried to just go into, no, I'm trying to tell you. And it's like at that point, yo, man, I don't care. It's like, man, and I know you gotta cut this shit, but it's like if I be like, hey, check this out, bitch ass nigga. And then I try to tell you about this new stock that's out that's gonna make you a bunch of money. We might not get there.
Wow.
And when it come down to this question, like, it's like, yo, it's just a word. It is just a word. So if it's just a word, then why don't we understand discernment? Why is this the only word we don't understand discernment with? We're not trying to police. I'm not trying to police shit. I know when I got a lady and her and her homegirls chilling and her homegirl be like, bitch, you was fooling at work today. You got to get your ass to bed. If I walk in there and say, hey, what y'all bitches on? Like, I know that ain't where I'm supposed to. That just ain't how it works. So to act like you don't have a wherewithal to figure that shit out, this man has a history of trying to use shock value to get some type of a rise because he doesn't have talent when there are phenomenal battle rappers that are from where he's from. Lord Manuel, Antonym, K-Ram, Ice Waters, Article Clip, Supreme O, First Class G, Jaws, Carlito, Plasma, Looney, Crip Lee, Dave Denver, fucking Blazer, C9, and we could be talking about people that's really dope because they don't even fuck with his raps. They don't think he dope out there.
Is his career over?
So what?
Do you think his career is over?
I don't know. Somebody will battle him like I did mistakenly. Again, man, that was my fault. I shouldn't have battled him. If I'd have saw the situation with him and Dill, I would have been able to recognize who he was. It was really too late by the time I figured it out. You live and you learn. Shout out to everybody in the Philippines that support battle rap, that rock with me over 20 years. If you support him, keep supporting him. I ain't telling you not to. I don't think he meant no ill intent, but you ain't got to motherfucking hit me up and fucking harass my family.
Wow, yeah, I cut that out, man. For real. That's corny.
Yeah.
That's corny. All right, Q, man. I guess we're going. I mean, my man Chicks just put you on his channel, on his big blog station there. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We're gonna talk, Q. We're gonna talk, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Yo, God bless. Peace. Hey, real quick. QuestMcody.com. We got Jonah Hats for sale. We might have some split your shit shirts for sale by tomorrow.
You better roll with it. Roll with it while I ain't stop, my brother. Yeah.
All right, peace.
All right, brother. Peace and love, man. Shout out to my brother Quest Mcody. Y'all